The following is a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited.
The Sylacauga Aggies play right here. Welcome to the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network and the Star Physical Therapy pregame show, sponsored in part by Alta Point, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Allen Oil Company, Star Physical Therapy, Marble City Pharmacy, Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, Toyota of Sylacauga, Wright Tire and Service, Central Alabama Community College, State Farm Agent Albia Steers, La Costa Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones agent Jesse Gum, Alabama District 33 State Representative Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, Coosa Valley Recycling, Another Level Cards, Amya, Van Sant Hardware, Sycamore Federal Credit Union, Wharf Casual Seafood, Fair to Midland Gifts and Boutiques, Broadway Spinal Care, First Bank of Alabama, and Sylacauga Pediatrics.
Welcome courtside to the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Jeremy Law, Alex Bauman with you on a Tuesday afternoon with the Aggies in the Elite Eight. This is the Star Physical Therapy tip-off show, Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. Alex Bauman, Sylacauga, 32 minutes away from back-to-back Final Fours at the BJCC in Birmingham, and all that stands between them and that are the Marbury Bulldogs.
All season long, the story has been for Sylacauga, unfinished business. And today, it's time to finish the business and get back to Birmingham to put an end to this chapter for these senior guys.
Sylacauga, a dominating win against Elmore County Thursday in this arena where they absolutely shot the lights out, Alex. 10 3-balls made in that game for the Aggies. They went on to win that one with 62-37, something like that, a 25-point win over Elmore County. But quite frankly, Sylacauga is going to play a better basketball team here today against the Marbury Bulldogs.
Sylacauga, the game against Jemison was outmatched against Elmore County. Felt the same way. Sylacauga just a much better basketball team than those two teams. Today, though, Marbury, a much improved basketball team from just a year ago, the first Elite Eight in their program's history. So these guys, while they played in that game last week, haven't played in this type of environment, this level, with a Final Four berth on the line today. They haven't played in that type of environment. Marbury,
a physical team, a long team, not a great shooting team, but they can knock down shots. They're going to try to suffocate you with the zone defense, the full court press. What are the Aggies up against today?
Marbury's going to throw that 2-3 zone at Sylacauga. Since that Childersburg game where Sylacauga struggled, every team it has felt like has at least opened up with a 2-3 or 3-2 zone. The outlier being Clay Central didn't do that. Today, Marbury's going to do the same exact thing. The difference between Marbury and some teams that Sylacauga has faced outside of Childersburg is Marbury has the length like Childersburg to jump those passing lanes and prevent guys like Josh Spear and Whetstone from getting those interior passes and kind of working out of that. Today, you're going to have guys like Josh Spear and Tristan Whetstone and Kenson Threet working the low post and earn some points.
It was Corbin Patterson leading off the scoring on Thursday against Elmore County. 2 threes to open it up. The Aggies didn't turn back from beyond the arc. 30 points from deep in that one. Who does it need to be for Sylacauga today?
I think it has to start with Josh Spear. When Josh Spear eats, the rest of his teammates eat. Playing a team like Marbury, who's tall, has a lot of length, Josh Spear is going to have to find his way to score. And if Josh Spear and Tristan Whetstone are able to make three-pointers, that'll draw those guys that maybe have hunkered down in his zone, draw them out, allow driving lanes for guys like Corbin and CJ and Eric O'Neal that will absolutely dismantle that Marbury zone.
For the Aggies on defense, we've watched the second half of that Marbury Clay Central game last Thursday. They don't do anything spectacular, but what they do well is they feed their big men. They're going to have 3 or 4 guys 6'3" or taller on the floor at times today. How do the Aggies counter that?
A lot of it's going to be staying out of foul trouble. You can't have guys like Josh Spear and Whetstone, who have been the main focal point guys, big men-wise, for Sylacauga. If those guys get in foul trouble, you're going to have to rely on some guys that maybe don't have the experience going up against this level of opponent. So keeping those guys out of foul trouble is going to be huge, but also fronting these tall players from Marbury. Sylacauga, that's been the emphasis in the last 2 games. Elmore County had a tall guy in Holden Hines, and the focal point all game long was fronting him, and he had no impact really on that game. And then against Jemison, whether it was Sarai and Josh, Whetstone, KT, they were fronting any Jemison big men, and Jemison had no chance getting the ball in the inside. That'll be the key for Sylacauga defensively, is fronting the big men from Marbury and not letting that ball get inside.
That'll wrap up today's Star Physical Therapy Tip-Off Show. We'll have the Coosa Valley Medical Center starting lineups and your Central Alabama Community College tip-off when we come back. This is Sylacauga basketball in the regional finals on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer. You're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Protect what matters most with State Farm agent Albia Steers in Sylacauga. From auto and home to life insurance, Albia Steers and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Albia Steers understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trust in a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Albia Steers is there. Call or click for a quote today.
Don't let a stubborn wound keep you from living life to the fullest. At Coosa Valley Wound Care Center in Sylacauga, their skilled team specializes in treating chronic and hard-to-heal wounds. They use advanced therapies, including their new hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber, which delivers pure oxygen to help your body heal faster. No referral is needed. Just call 256-872-7777 to schedule your appointment today. Coosa Valley Wound Care Center. Advanced healing close to home.
Headed to the big game this weekend? Make Allen Brew Markets your first stop. Grab an ice cold drink, fresh snacks, and top off your tank before you hit the road. With quick service and everything you need in one place, we make game days easy. Wherever the road takes you, start with Allen Brew Markets, fueling fans all season long. That's being all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah, Allen Brew Markets.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
When cold weather rolls into Alabama, make sure your home is ready with a reliable American Standard heating system from Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Sleeping Giant's team of professionals will keep your home warm, efficient, and comfortable all season long. Whether it's a routine tune-up or a complete system upgrade, Sleeping Giant will help you rest easy, knowing your home's in good hands. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. Online at sleepinggiantair.com.
From Radio Alabama Sports, Sylacauga basketball is on the air. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Sylacauga basketball is presented by Alta Point Health. Caring is our calling. Online at altapoint.org. Allen Oil Company of Sylacauga. 8 locations serving Central Alabama since 1966. Fuel for your body, fuel for your car. You're all in with Allen. Coosa Valley Medical Center, quality care close to home. Online at cvhealth.net. Now, here's the voice of the Aggies, Jeremy Law.
Welcome back, courtside. Sylacauga and Marbury in the Elite Eight. A trip to Birmingham on the line as we get set to get the Coosa Valley Medical Center starting lineups. The Aggies, the visitors today. For the good guys, CJ, Eric, Josh, Corbin. I can't see the fifth one for the Aggies. Might be Tristan Whetstone, and it is. A solid starting five for the Aggies, an athletic starting five. Going to be a little undersized. We've said it in about 32 out of 30 games that we've played this year, Alex. It's going to be a little undersized today, but the Aggies' athleticism always seems to help them out.
It's always heart over height for the Sylacauga Aggies. They might not be the tallest team, the biggest team in the world, but they're always fighting down low for every rebound.
And for Marbury, coming out now to our left. Trying to get those starting lineups over the PA. As we will let Alex give those to you as we fix a little technical problem that we're going to have to start today's broadcast.
From Marbury, you got Aiden Burnett, Jamar Brown, Jalen Hall. Trying to see the other two numbers. Anthony Morrell and Noah Trotter.
There we go, your starting lineups for both teams. Good guys in red. You know, Coach Jones doesn't like to change it up very much. They won in red on Thursday. Same uniforms today. Marbury in white, trimmed in blue. Blue logo on the front of the chest, numbers in blue on the front and backs of the jerseys. Here we go from the circle. Morrell to jump it off against Franklin. Tap goes in the air, taken in by Josh Spear. And the Aggies won the Central Alabama Community College tip-off. And here we go. Patterson, left wing, down in the corner. Whetstone open for three, rattled in and out. Went all the way down, popped out, and Marbury will have its first possession. Jamar Brown. Into the front court is Brown, wearing the number 2 in white on the right side of the floor. Over to Trotter, taking a high screen. Trotter firing a three, and he knocks down an early three ball. 3-0, Bulldogs on top. They will face this full court pressure, will the Aggies. Patterson gets it ahead into the front court. To Whetstone in the far corner, back to Corbin, and now we'll set up the offense, trailing by 3. O'Neal, left wing. Inside to Spear. Josh back overhead to O'Neal. The Aggies gonna work it. Scoreboard in venue says 2-0. Thought they called that a 3 off the jump. We'll correct our board. CJ driving, got away with a walk. Whetstone shot block for behind, back to Franklin, and we've tied it at 2.
Landed in C.J. Franklin's lap. The two big guys, Whetstone, Spear, battling down low. Ricochet right into C.J. Franklin's hands for the easy 2.
Trotter, 3, knocked it down that time. And it's 5-2, Marbury Bulldogs.
That's one guy you can't leave open for Marbury. He shot 66% from 3 for the Bulldogs in the regional game.
Aggies turn it over. Bulldogs travel. They didn't get away with it. That was Burdett, as Trotter has all 5 for Marbury here in the Donahue Physical Therapy first quarter. I think they're going to fix the score. They're going to talk about a 3 or a 2. I thought it was a 3. And he called it a 2. So it's going to stay with a 2-point shot from the right wing to start the game. Man, sure looked like he was behind the line for here, Alex. We'll take it. As the Aggies in the Elite 8 against the Marbury Bulldogs. O'Neal working through the trap. Driving is Eric. Down the lane, off the window. Tough shot, didn't drop. Rebounded Bulldogs, and they lost it out of bounds on the baseline. The Aggies will get another chance.
A little bit of an out-of-control shot from Eric O'Neill. Tried to penetrate the press.
Got it into Spear. Around the defense. Layup too strong. Had position. Didn't get it to go. Burdett in the front court. Runner, no. Rebound, Patterson. Patterson rips down the board. The Aggies going to get it ahead quickly. Corbin driving, attacking. Patterson, layup, no. Aggies not too sharp early, but we do force a turnover. Patterson front court, 3. Good! And we're tied at 5.
Why not? Corbin Patterson got Sylacauga started in the regional game against Elmore County, and today he gets him started from 3.
We're tied at 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Trotter off to Morrell. Down into the corner to Brown for 3. No good. Rebound, Spear went way up to grab it. CJ will race it ahead. Gets around Burdett, attacking the middle of the lane. Underneath, Whetstone fouled and going to the ground hard as Whetstone. But to the Coosa Valley Medical Center free throw line we go. Tristan Whetstone will shoot 2 with a chance to give the Aggies an early lead.
Tristan Whetstone earned those free throws. Got up in the air. Almost got chopped down.
2 free throws for the Aggies senior. Whetstone's first is short. Tristan again, his second from the stripe. Missed them both, and we're still tied at 5. 3 minutes have passed. Open 3. Marbury, no. Franklin goes way up, elevates, grabs the board. Off the Spear, now back to CJ. CJ weaving through defenders. Underneath the Whetstone, had it tapped away. Tristan. Off the Spear, left wing. Back to Franklin as we work it around the arc. Patterson on the far side. Here's Corbin. Directing traffic with the right hand, tied at 5, 4.5 to play. CJ left wing, trying to get inside of this Marbury zone. Corbin at the top. Thought about a 3, pulled it down. Franklin in the corner, attacking the baseline is CJ. Underneath, around the defense, the Aggies missed their 3rd layup. An offensive rebound. Whetstone going up. This time he doesn't miss, and the Aggies have taken a 7-5 lead.
What a battle down low. Spear and Whetstone giving it all they got on the offensive glass to keep these Aggies scoring some points.
Marbury with numbers. Trotter down the lane, got it to go. Took a little contact. As the Aggies have to find Trotter, he has all 7. We're tied at 7 with 3:58 to go in the first. Eric trying to dribble through the press, got it through it. Eric left wing, O'Neill in the corner to Spear. Thought about a 3, pulled it down. Josh hopping in the air, threw it away. Had nowhere to go with it, left his feet. Burdett down in the corner for Marbury, feeding it inside. Tough shot, missed it. Rebound, O'Neill, as that was Morrell on the missed shot, and a timeout called by Coach Jones. And we'll see if it's a 30. We'll stay here, Alex. What have you seen in the first 3.5 minutes? These two teams tied at 7.
It's an up-and-down pace. Both these teams, you saw Marbury against Clay Central in the previous round. They were an up-and-down basketball team. Sylacauga's been that way all season. They're getting up and down. Some careless mistakes from Sylacauga. Spear traps himself in the corner, turns it over because he jumps in the air trying to throw a pass. That's a cardinal sin for anybody on the basketball court. He committed 2 of them. Getting stuck in the corner, then jumping up in the air to throw a pass.
3:32 remaining after a timeout here in the first quarter. Neither team shooting it particularly well from the floor, as the Aggies will have the basketball. It'll be O'Neill, Patterson, Franklin, Kenson Threed is checked in along with Josh Spear. O'Neill, cross court to Corbin. Down in the corner, Corbin thought about slinging it to KT, but kept it himself, as O'Neill will work with 3:19 to go in the first quarter. Marbury wants to keep this game in the mid-50s or lower. Spear underneath, got around the defender and takes it in. Josh Spear, good move, and the Aggies lead at 9-7.
Josh Spear's ability, regardless of the defender's sight, to create his shot under the basket, you can't teach that type of stuff.
He's able to get around the 6'3" Morrell. Josh giving up about 4 inches to Morrell. Here's the screen and the roll, and Morrell touched it last out of bounds. Sylacauga's defense forces another turnover here in the first quarter.
Defense is what Coach Joel Jones hangs his team's hat on. They've done it all season long, forcing turnovers. All it is today is capitalizing on those turnovers like they did against Elmore County.
Aggies by 2. O'Neal works on a defender into the corner to Spear. Spear back to Eric. As Marbury might press the entire ball game. Sylacauga could open up this zone with a 3 or 2 more. Here's one for Eric. He's off the side of the rim, no. Offensive rebound, KT. Back out to Patterson, open 3. Good!
Man, Corbin has been the man thus far for Sylacauga dating back to the Elmore County game. I think he loves Alabama State's gym, Jeremy.
12-7, Patterson with 6. 2:15 in the first. They nearly got away with a walk. Able to hold the pivot foot was Cook. Morrell out beyond the arc, skipping it over to Burdett. Burdett being harassed by Franklin. 0 covering number 0. Burdett can't get around CJ. Backs it back off on a 5-second count, breaks the count. CJ works Burdett all the way back to the midcourt stripe, and there's your 5-second call.
What defense from CJ Franklin. Gave Burdett nowhere to go, continually beat him to where he was trying to go. That's textbook defense for Sylacauga and CJ Franklin.
Or did they get a timeout or a 5-second call? Well, they gave him a timeout.
Still, though, that's
my
defense.
Goodness. Coach Joel Jones says that was 5 plus 5. Might have been guarded closely for 10 without giving up the rock. As indeed it was a timeout. They credit that one to Marbury, their first. 1:54 to go first quarter. Aggies lead it 12-7 behind a couple of Corbin Patterson Marble City Pharmacy threes. So it'll be Marbury basketball with 1:54 to go. To inbound is Brown in the backcourt to Burdett. Marbury moving left to right in white. Brown right wing, skipping it to Burdett off the roll, and he got loose and laid it in. Marbury answers a 5-0 Aggie run. 12-9, Sylacauga by 3. O'Neal down the lane, off to Corbin. As Corbin sets up the offense. CJ Franklin left wing, back cross court Patterson. The Aggies trying to get inside as they are now doubling. Spear, Patterson for 3, might have been deflected as a long rebound into the hands of Marbury. Burdett working it across. Gives it off to Trotter, loose ball on the sideline. They'll say it's last touched by Patterson as it ends up out of bounds at the scoring table.
It looked like Marbury's going to have a 2-on-1. The effort from Sylacauga. Spear runs block to prevent that fast break.
Morrell went to work on Spear, had to get rid of it, fading from the bucket. Tough shot, Brown. Rebound, O'Neal. Triple teamed in the backcourt. Eric weaves through the defense, running it up the sideline. Open 3, Patterson, give me one. Good! 9 for Patterson in the first. 15-9, Aggies lead it.
Corbin Patterson is feeling it from three-point land.
Brown, jumper, rattles around the rim. Morrell got held by Spear, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 on the tap back.
The basket for Corbin Patterson must look like the ocean. Since that three-pointer to start the game against Elmore County, he has been, in that game he was 4 of 7 from 3, and today he's 3 of 4. 7 for 11.
15-9. Morrell at the stripe makes the first. That is Jalen Hall at the line, the 6'4" sophomore. Well, if you want to know about Marbury, they're probably not going away anytime soon. Burdett, sophomore, Hall, sophomore, Brown, junior, as they made them both. 15-11, Aggies lead it by 4. Aggies skipping it across, able to save it was Franklin. Backdoor feed. Kinson 3 laying it in off the beautiful assist from C.J. Franklin.
I don't know how C.J. Franklin was able to corral that ball and then have the control to dribble one time and feed KT.
The roll to the bucket, Morrell laying it in with 15 seconds to go in the first. 17-13. Aggies will have the final shot. Patterson with 8, with 7. Here's Corbin hopping in the air, giving it over to Spear with 3, with 2, 1. Spear blocked at the rim and a foul. Will send Josh to the free throw line with 0.8 seconds on the clock in the first quarter.
That's exactly what Coach Jones wants his big men to do. Instead of settling for a three-pointer or a mid-range like they have done a couple times this season, Josh Spear drives to the basket and forces the official to make a call.
Spear, as the Aggies are 0 for at the free throw line, 0 for 3.
If there's one spot you could say Sylacauga struggled this season, it's been from this line.
But they were good here on Thursday. Spear's second, missed them both. And the rebound down to the floor, and we will go to the second quarter with a 4-point lead, 17-13. Good guys on top. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
At Allen Brew Markets, we're proud to call this community home. Every day, we bring you great service, quality products, and the convenience you deserve. From morning coffee to late-night fill-ups, we're always here when you need us. Allen Brew Markets, your hometown convenience store, your hometown pride. And when it comes to serving our neighbors, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah. Allen Brew Markets.
Start of the second quarter, Trotter, step back 3, side of the rim. Rebound, fought for, controlled by O'Neal, and then a foul will be called on Morrell. That's his second. He just picked that one up on Spear on the other side to end the first quarter. It'll be Aggie basketball after the foul. Trotter had the first 7 for Elmore County. Decided to fire one, a contested 3 from the right wing here to start the quarter. Aggies facing again, the full court pressure. O'Neal gets it across. CJ catch free throw line in the corner. Spear a 3. No good. Rebound CJ. Out-hopped everybody. O'Neal thought about it. Cross court. Patterson open from the right wing. No good. Offensive board. O'Neal. Another chance coming for the Aggies. CJ wants one. CJ's got one! 20-13. Aggies lead it.
C.J. Franklin quiet in the first quarter against Elmore County. A little bit of a quiet first quarter for C.J. Franklin in this game. I'm expecting the same thing that happened against Elmore County, where C.J. Franklin scored 17 after the first.
A foul on O'Neal on the drive, but before the shot, that was a Marble City Pharmacy 3 for C.J. They'll put it in on the baseline, the first personal on O'Neal. Aggies by 7, Brown to put it in. Firing it into Cook, right wing 3. Went all the way down, rattled out. KT couldn't control the board. Layup no good for Brown. Rebound tapped out. It's Corbin Patterson. Ahead to Franklin. Able to handle it. CJ spinning, shooting. Franklin missed it. Rebound Spear. Patterson in the corner. Looking ahead. Giving it to Josh under the bucket. Hooking a defender. Going up. Spear should be at the free throw line. He goes to the floor hard. Marbury running the other way. It's Trotter. Tucking it. Shooting and rattling. A tough shot in.
I don't know how none of those takes for Sylacauga where there was no whistle. Josh Spear, CJ, all of them feel like they should have been called for a foul.
CJ working on the Alabama State Hornet. Now to Patterson, right side, back to Franklin. Left wing, O'Neal. O'Neal lost his dribble, able to get it back. Here's CJ, tucking it, stopping, firing, corner 3. Patterson, no. Tap back, Franklin, no. Rebound on the baseline, picked up by Marbury. That one went all the way down, and then CJ's tap back just wouldn't drop. 20-15 Aggies. Here's a drive on the shot. There will be a foul. CJ Cook to the line for Marbury. Well, as many shots that the Aggies have made here in the first half, Alex, they've had just as many easy chances not go, and a couple threes. Felt like they touched the bottom of the net and found a way to jump out. As Cook makes the free throw, they stay perfect from the stripe. Whetstone back in. Eric O'Neal checking out. 20-16 Aggies. Cook makes the second. A 4-0 Marbury run makes it a 3-point game. Whetstone to Franklin on the much smaller Cook. KT working on the left wing. To the top to CJ, right wing Patterson. Making the catch inside of the arc is Whetstone. Push pass with the left hand. Patterson, KT looking for somewhere to go with it. Patterson accelerates past the defender. Working the baseline. Patterson step back. 2, no. Marbury running ahead. Burdette thought about a step back. Cook will try a 3. He airballed it, and it's going to end up out of bounds. It'll be Aggie ball.
I'm not a huge fan of that shot from Corbin Patterson. I know he's been shooting the ball well in these past 2 games. That was just way too contested for Corbin in the mid-range, low percentage shot.
KT lost it into the front court to Whetstone, back to Kinson. 20-17, 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Inside to Spear, out to Corbin, to the top to CJ. He wants a 3. Good from the 3. Marble City Pharmacy three-pointer, CJ second. Lead back to 6. As the Aggies have made 6 3-pointers in the first half.
CJ picking up right where Corbin Patterson left off. Corbin gone a little cold, and CJ's helping him out.
Burdette walks. They'll give it up as the 6'6" big man is now in the game. Noah Gentry, 6'5" rather. There's a lot of size on the floor for the Bulldogs. 23-17 Aggies trying to extend the lead in the first half. Moving right to left in Cardinal and black. The Aggies the road team. Corbin taking it across midcourt. KT in the front court. Tristan in the corner. Kinson driving, kicking. Whetstone working on Gentry. Nowhere to go with it. Chest pass back to Kinson, and the Aggies reset it at the top. Corbin, top of the key. Kinson driving, stopping, shooting. Kinson, no. Rebound controlled by Burdette. Aggies lead it by 6. Burdette stepping into a 3 off the back iron. CJ with the rebound and then a foul called on Marbury on the board. And who did they get that on? They got that one on Jalen Hall, number 5 for the Bulldogs.
All that's because Josh Spear is doing his job as the big man and boxing him out, making him go over the back.
Inlet pass, Spear fouled, and he'll go back to the line. Spear got lost behind the defense. Patterson, whose younger brother's a stellar quarterback, put that pass on the money, and that'll send Spear to the stripe, which is now a storyline. The Aggies just 0 for 4 from the free throw line, but we're at halftime, and the Aggies have yet to make a free throw. Spear first, no good. 0 for 5 from the stripe. 23-17.
Would be a completely different ball game had Sylacauga made all these free throws. They'd be up by 10.
Could they step behind the 3 line to shoot these outs? Spear second, good. Football score, 24-17. And then Burdette stepped through a double team, and they'll bail him out with a foul. They'll get the foul on, I think they got that on Patterson, or they get it on Josh.
He indicated 13, yeah.
They got it on Spear. McMillan checking in for the first time in this game. Aggies now pressuring. Trotter stolen by Kinson. Kinson driving, firing it through the hands of McMillan and out of bounds. A little too much mustard for Kinson. I like what he was thinking. Good guys by 7, 3:39 to go in the first half. Brown lost it, got it back. Driving, shooting, scooping, missing. Tristan the only one under the goal for the rebound. Here's Corbin down the lane, stopping, shooting. Patterson knocks down the jumper from the free throw line, 26-17.
I for sure thought Corbin Patterson was going to the basket. He slammed on the brakes and pulled up in the mid-range. What body control.
Brown for 3, buries it. What an answer from Marbury. Seems like every time the Aggies get some separation, a Bulldog knocks down a big shot. Inside to Kinson, driving his KT, stopping, shooting, blocked. Well, it was a 3-on-2 at the rim, and Kinson never gave it up. Holtzclaw will check in at the next dead ball. Working at the top is Trotter, feeding it to Morrell, and then they threw it away. That one went off of Franklin, and I thought it hit Burdett. They'll say it'll stay with Marbury. Aggie fans wanted a walk by Morrell. Holtzclaw now in the game. Kinson 3. Checking out. Pocket picked by Corbin. At the rim, Patterson laying it up. Wild shot. Patterson got it back, kicked it off his toe. Marbury's going to come up with it. Loose ball. It'll be Whetstone picking it up. Holtzclaw just checked in and knocks one down. That one touched the roof of the Acadome, and the Aggies lead it by 9.
What a shot from the guy that the guys have credited being the best three-point shooter on the team in Jeshua.
And then a foul on Franklin on the drive by Burdett. Holtzclaw in back-to-back games has checked in and immediately taken a jumper and knocked them both down. Burdett to the top to Trotter. He'll fire a 3. Missed it. Rebound Patterson. With 2 minutes to play, the Aggies lead it by 9 in the first half. CJ swinging it right side. Patterson, right wing. Holtzclaw back to Corbin. No reason to be in a hurry if you're the Aggies with a 9-point lead. Holtzclaw looking down the defense. Little English pass underneath. Holtzclaw again for 3. This one's no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. That one nearly went for Jeshua. Trotter, the drive on the baseline, left the finger roll long. Whetstone grabbing the board. And then a timeout called by Coach Joel Jones. We'll see if it's a 60 or a 30. A 30-second timeout. Let's stay here. 29-20. The Aggies 21 points from beyond the arc in the first half. Alex Bauman, and a lot of this spark from the senior Corbin Patterson.
Sylacauga, any coach will tell you, Sylacauga is a hard team to beat when they shoot the 3 ball as well as they shot it over really the past handful of games dating back to the area tournament. It's been a host of guys, Corbin Patterson, of course, in the Acadome, but you have guys like Jeshua Holtzclaw come in time after time and immediately instant offense from him. CJ Franklin, been the closer for Sylacauga. He has shot the lights out throughout his high school career. Josh can knock it down. Tristan Whetstone did it in the game against Jemison and Coosa Central dating back almost at the beginning of this month. They have so many three-point shooters that are feeling it right now.
29-20 after the timeout. Aggies with the basketball and the lead. Marbury in the bonus. The Aggies need 2 fouls to get to the free throw line. Patterson stopping, firing it off to Franklin, able to save it from going out of bounds. Holtzclaw deep on the left wing, telegraphed the pass. On the run the other direction, Marbury missed the bunny layup. What a break for the Aggies as CJ racing it up the floor, bumped, and then he's fouled.
That was a break for Sylacauga. He couldn't have been more open on the fast break. That's one where I almost have a brain fart.
CJ didn't even go for the block. Almost gave it up because he did just pick up his first foul. Good thing he didn't. Screen at the top. The roll to Whetstone. Pass the defender. Tristan laying it in. Aggies by 11 with 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Right side Trotter, who has 7 for the Bulldogs. Trotter giving it off to Hall. Bounce pass down low, and then a foul on McMillan will send them to the stripe.
Coach Jones talking to Sarayan. He knows if Sarayan jumps that pass rather than trying to reach around like he did there, it's an instant steal.
Cook 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Got that one as well. They are 5 for 5 at the stripe. Sylacauga 1 for 6. They made them both. 31-22. The Aggies will most likely have the final shot. CJ driving past the defender, leading it by 9. 10 seconds to go in the half. Franklin crossing over CJ, firing it in the corner to Whetstone, saving it. Tristan driving, gets past everybody at the rim. Whetstone at the buzzer, and we will go to the locker room with an 11-point lead. 33-22, your score at the break. We'll be back with the Star Physical Therapy halftime show.
You care about people, it shows. And at Alta Point Health, they believe that kind of heart deserves a place to shine. They're hiring for a variety of positions in Clay and Talladega counties, including licensed therapists, LPNs, and direct support professionals. Some jobs are remote, and others don't require experience to get started. They offer good pay, strong benefits, and a real chance to grow in your career. If you've been waiting for something meaningful, text Alta Jobs to 97211.
Do you have scrap metal piling up? Get paid at Coosa Valley Recycling. Serving the Birmingham area and Highway 280 corridor in Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Recycling is your top choice for scrap metal recycling. Whether it's old appliances, car parts, or any other metal items, Coosa Valley Recycling offers great rates and fast, easy service. Recycling with Coosa Valley Recycling not only puts your money back in your pocket, but it also protects the environment. Don't let your scrap metal go to waste. Bring it to Coosa Valley Recycling today. Call 256-245-4300.
Have you been in a car accident? That soreness and stiffness can set in fast. At Broadway Spinal Care, we work with all major motor vehicle insurance providers, and in many cases, your care may cost you nothing out of pocket. Our goal is to help you heal quickly so you can get back to feeling like yourself again. Call Broadway Spinal Care today at 256-861-8546 to schedule your appointment and start your road to recovery.
Celebrate Sylacauga Pride with the S Club. We're a community of former athletes and supporters dedicated to preserving tradition, funding scholarships, and building a strong future for Sylacauga High School athletics. From reunions to fundraising, the S Club connects generations of Aggies while giving back to today's student athletes. Be a part of the legacy. Join the Sylacauga S Club and help keep Aggie Pride alive. Visit AggieSClubAlumni.com today to sign up and make a difference.
Don't let a stubborn wound keep you from living life to the fullest. At Coosa Valley Wound Care Center in Sylacauga, their skilled team specializes in treating chronic and hard-to-heal wounds. They use advanced therapies, including their new hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber, which delivers pure oxygen to help your body heal faster. No referral is needed. Just call 256-872-7777 to schedule your appointment today. Coosa Valley Wound Care Center. Advanced healing close to home.
This is the Star Physical Therapy halftime show on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Star Physical Therapy halftime show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. If it sounds like we're at a football game, we might be. The Marbury Pep Band in the house. Pretty loud. There's not a lot of people here, but it is loud here at Alabama State. And what else has been loud? It's been the Aggies from beyond the arc. 6 for 14, so I misspoke. I thought we were 7 for 14. We were 6 for 14 from deep. 18 of the 33 coming from beyond the arc. Corbin Patterson leading all scorers in the game with 11. Noah Trotter leading the Marbury Bulldogs with 9. CJ with 8. Josh with 3. Jeshua with 3. 2 for, let me see, who we got? 6 for Whetstone. Is Eric O'Neill not in the scoring column? Eric O'Neill, the only player for the Aggies. Well, Sarai McMillan as well. The only 2 players for the Aggies that have touched the floor that haven't found the bottom of the net. Alex went back and forth in the first quarter. Feels like the Aggies took a step towards taking control there in the second half of the second quarter.
And that's what's going to have to be a continuation in this second half, is maintain control of the basketball game. In the area tournament, Sylacauga had big leads at halftime against Shelby County and Clay Central, and those 2 teams were able to get back in that basketball game due to some Sylacauga silly turnovers and some uncharacteristic mistakes from some players for the Aggies. They've fixed those mistakes since then against Jemison and against Elmore County, win to halftime with fairly big leads, and didn't let either of those teams get remotely close in those basketball games. And in the second half, Sylacauga is going to have to do that exact same thing and not let Marbury feel like they're back in this basketball game and put the foot on the gas.
Both teams with 3 steals. Sylacauga's defense has forced 6 turnovers. The Aggies have turned it over 4 times. Let me see, what other stats stand out to you here, Alex? Rebounds?
I would say offensive rebounds stand out a lot for Sylacauga. Have 9 of their 22 total rebounds are on the offensive glass. That's so many second point chances for the Aggies.
Yeah, Marbury with 13 rebounds. The Aggies leading that mark by 9, 22 to 13. An 11-point lead at the break here on the Star Physical Therapy halftime show. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Sylacauga trying to get back to a second consecutive Final Four. One team has already punched its ticket to the Final Four in Class 5A. That was Gunnersville. I think LaFleur and Charles Henderson are playing today, and you'll have Winona and remind me who Winona's played. You got another team in the playing at JSU with a chance to make it to the Final Four. Sipsey Valley is one of those.
That's what it was.
It's a stacked house in Class 5A for everybody that's left, and 2 good teams, maybe as good as anybody else left in 5A, battling it out here right now, Alex.
Definitely Marbury. They're not going to go away. They're going to keep battling. Jalen Hall for Marbury, who had one of his better games all season long, had 26 points, 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 4 blocks against Clay Central last game, has been held to a total of 2 points, both those being off free throws. He might catch fire. That's going to be the key for Sylacauga, is chasing Noah Trotter off the 3-point line and making sure Jalen Hall doesn't put his hands on this game.
Every player for the Aggies, the plus-minus stat, I know a lot of people don't understand it. It's more of an efficiency stat. Every player for the Aggies in the plus, every player for Marbury in the minus.
That'll, if you're an analytics person, that'll really make you happy if you're a Sylacauga Aggie fan. You want those guys to go out there, compete, and make sure that they're having a positive impact on this game, and every player that has touched the floor thus far has done that.
That'll wrap up today's Star Physical Therapy halftime show. We'll have the second half between Sylacauga and Marbury from Alabama State when we come back. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
At Allen Brew Markets, we're proud to call this community home. Every day, we bring you great service, quality products, and the convenience you deserve. From morning coffee to late night fill-ups, we're always here when you need us. Allen Brew Markets, your hometown convenience store, your hometown pride. And when it comes to serving our neighbors, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah, Allen Brew Markets.
I'm Chris Kane, and for our family here at Toyota of Sylacauga, it's about more than cars. It's about people. You'll find my wife, my kids, even my dog here some days, because this is where we've built something special. When you buy from us, you're not just getting a vehicle, you're becoming part of the family. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
When the temperature drops, your car feels it too. If your heat isn't blowing as warm as it should, or your engine's running hotter than normal, you could be low on coolant. Stop by Right Tire and Service for a quick winter checkup. We'll inspect your coolant, tire pressure, battery, and wiper blades, all the things that keep you safe and comfortable in cold weather. Don't get caught unprepared this winter. Get it done the right way at Wright Tire and Service on West Fort William Street in Sylacauga.
Turn up your taste buds at La Costa Mexican Restaurant in downtown Sylacauga. The grill's hot and the flavors are bold. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to creamy queso and fresh-made salsa. Bring the family, grab friends, or make it your lunch break. Portions are generous, prices friendly, and the service always welcoming. Step into a colorful, lively atmosphere and leave full and happy. La Costa Mexican Restaurant, downtown Sylacauga's spot for real flavor. Stop in and taste the fiesta.
The Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network is fueled by Allen Oil Company. Fuel for your car, fuel for your body. You're all in with Allen.
Back at the Don Oliver Acadome. Start of the second half, 33-22. Aggies with the lead. Thank you for sticking with us through the Star Physical Therapy halftime show. Thanks for watching with us on the Allen Brew Market Courtside Cam on Facebook and YouTube. Had a lot of people watching there in the first half. Also live on Mix 106.5. The Aggie Sports Network, the official broadcast partner of Sylacauga Athletics. 33-22. What do the Aggies need to do, Alex, to hold on to this 11-point lead?
It's easier said than done, but continue to shoot the three ball the way you shot it the past 1.5 basketball games. And also make sure you feed Josh Beer in the high post, because when they do that, only good things happen.
Aggies with the basketball first, now on the right side of the floor. CJ, cross court, O'Neal. Eric driving down the lane, stopping, shooting, O'Neal. A shot that you didn't need, and is knocked out of bounds on the rebound by Spear. That's a contested 8-foot jumper to start off the second half. 2 up for Marbury, air ball out of bounds. Wow.
2 poor shots from both teams to start the half.
That was Jamar Brown. Had 1 foot on the line, missed everything. Now Corbin brings it across. Driving past Burdett, underneath Patterson. Got a friendly roll. That one almost rolled off the rim, and Patterson has 13. 35-22, here's Trotter. Trotter cut off. Brown driving, underneath. Blocked by O'Neal under the bucket, and it's out of bounds on Gentry. As he was fighting for it with the Aggies, Tristan Whetstone. A 13-point Aggie lead with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Corbin to Franklin, working on Trotter, dribbling to the near side. Josh Beer catch made, free throw line. They crash on him. O'Neal out beyond the arc. Eric had it ripped away from him. Coach Jones wanted a foul call, didn't get a foul call. Burdett on the right wing for Marbury, gets a screen from Gentry. Rolling to the bucket is Gentry. Spinning on Whetstone, cut off by Whetstone. Gentry, nowhere to go with it. Skips it out under the arc, stolen away by CJ. CJ in a 2-on-1. Franklin laying it up and laying it in. Aggies by 15.
Sylacauga, when they get a steal, it is maybe 3 seconds and they're already at the other end, finishing at the rim.
Morrell coming in, Gentry coming out. Ball ended up out on the baseline. They'll say O'Neal touched it last. Brown to put it in, baseline left, buckets to his right. Finding Burdett on the inbound. Out beyond the arc, Burdett throwing it up with a left hand, missed it. Good box out from Spear, allowed Eric to grab the rebound. Eric pushing it up. Eric dumping it down low, tried to get it to Spear, but it was knocked out by Marbury.
You mentioned it, Jeremy, the box out from Josh Spear. He might not get credited with the rebound, but what he's done on Jalen Hall and all these tall guys from Marbury has allowed guys like Eric O'Neal and Whetstone and Corbin to get rebounds.
Tristan floated it in, and Eric tapped it in. 39-22. Aggies by 17. Left side, Trotter making the catch. 25 feet from the rim is Trotter. Pulling up, knocking it down. Trotter with 11. That one was from the right key, just inside of the arc. Back to 15 is the Aggies' lead with 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Franklin being patient with it, working on Morrell. CJ dribbling in front of us at the near scoring table. CJ crossing over, puts the defender on skates, underneath the spear. Oh!
What a move from CJ Franklin. And then the feed to Josh Spear finds the pigeonhole to get Spear the ball.
Brown, 3, air ball again for Brown. CJ grabbing the board, Brown fighting for it. CJ fighting for it on the sideline, got it back, and it's out of bounds, touched by Marbury. So they'll say that was a tip. And the Aggies will keep it with the 17-point lead with 5:02 to go in the third. Sylacauga controlling the game now in the third quarter. Patterson working on Brown. Got pushed, no whistle. Patterson skipping it off to Eric. Here's Elo driving, stopping, shooting. O'Neal, no good. And then a foul on Spear on the rebound is Eric O'Neal. 1 for 4 from the floor here in the third quarter. And another fourth shot that puts your big man in a tough spot to pick up his second foul. That's Josh's second. Trotter doubled. Gets it off. Now he'll call for a screen. Trotter driving off 1 foot. Runner missed it. Rebound. It's Hall. Turning around. Firing it up. Missed it. Eric goes way up and grabs the board. 41-24. Aggies with the lead. 4:20 to go, third quarter. CJ, right key, driving by Burdette, getting it underneath to McMillan. Laying it in is McMillan.
CJ Franklin channeling his inner quarterback with these past 2 passes to Spear and Sarayan. I'm not sure how he's getting those through, Jeremy.
43-24. Aggies on top by 19. And they threw it away. We're going the other way. Off the screen and roll. Trotter too far out in front of Jalen Hall, and the Aggies trying to get this to 20-plus on this possession. As Marbury's going to call a full timeout. We'll take 1-2. Aggies by 19. Under 4 to go here in the third quarter.
At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer. You're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Turn to the experts you can trust at Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Voted the best HVAC company in the Coosa Valley 5 years in a row. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, the official HVAC company of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, the official HVAC provider of the Aggie Sports Network. 3:55 to go. Aggies with the basketball and a 19-point lead after a Bulldogs timeout. Patterson stopping, looking, no-look feed in the corner to Whetstone. He'll drive past the defender, get it back off to Franklin in the corner. CJ contested 3, too strong. Rebound, O'Neal grabs another one, and he's fouled. Just the first foul on Marbury here in the third, and the Aggies have just got another offensive rebound. All these papers here, Alex Bauman. They had, 9? They're at 11 now in the game.
Eric O'Neal might be struggling shooting the ball today, but what he's done on the offensive and defensive glass has helped Sylacauga build this lead. He's doing a lot of the dirty work today for the Aggies.
Jalen Hall checking out for Marbury. The Aggies get it in deep into the backcourt to Franklin as he'll come across on Trotter with 3:30 to go. 43-24. CJ driving, going up, missed the finger roll at the rim. Maybe should have dunked it.
He thought about it, and then he got up there and had to finger roll it.
Burdette to Brown. Takes a screen on the roll. They threw it away again, and we're coming this direction. Gosh, I wish CJ just went ahead and dunked it. I know he wanted to make sure he made it, but the late change midair made it tough. Aggies at the 3:05 mark in the third with a 19-point lead, 43-24. Patterson breaks a 5-second count, working the left side. Patterson stopping, shooting, missing the shot. A deep contested 2 for Patterson with 2:50 to go in the quarter. Marbury has it here in the third. Brown driving, scooping, missing. Eric O'Neal, double-digit boards in the game. Eric in a 4-on-1. Got to get points. O'Neal laying it in. Marbury didn't even get back as the Aggies lead it by 21 here in the third quarter.
In the Jemison game, I thought Eric O'Neal played his best defensive game
Trotter
of the season.
Missed the shot. They're all over the back of McMillan, and now Whetstone has it, finding it off to Franklin. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. CJ driving, feeding, corner. O'Neal stopping. Eric shooting, too strong. Good news on that shot is Eric O'Neal's probably going to grab the next rebound. I mean, in the corner is Burdett. Mid-range, jumper, rattled out, rebounded by Whetstone. Aggies get it off to O'Neal with 2 minutes to play in the third and a 21-point lead. Corbin working it across. Here's Corbin working on Morrell. Patterson to Franklin. Deep three. Short. Rebound taken by Trotter. Another unneeded shot for the Aggies as Trotter buries a 3 on the other side. And Marbury is going to take a timeout. No, Sylacauga's going to take a timeout, and we'll take one too. 45-27 with 90 seconds to go in the third. Aggies with the lead.
Allen Brew Markets is your hometown style for everything you need on the go. From hot coffee and cold drinks to snacks, fuel, and friendly service, we're here to keep you moving forward. Proud to serve our community with convenient locations, Allen Brew Markets isn't just a gas station. We're your neighbor. When it comes to great service and hometown pride, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah. Allen Brew Markets.
Central to you, central to your success. Central Alabama Community College, the official video live streaming sponsor of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Online at cacc.edu.
After a Trotter 3, Sylacauga called a timeout. What was Coach Jones saying?
Hold the ball. There's no reason to force these shots that Sylacauga has done the past, 5 or so minutes of this quarter, forcing a lot of mid-range contested shots, and C.J. Franklin shooting an NBA-range three-pointer.
Patterson open 3. Got it! And that's one you'll take. The hottest shooter wide open in the corner. And Sylacauga back up by 21, answering the 3 ball from Trotter. 1:13 to go in the third. Here's Trotter trying to get around Patterson. Trotter driving, stopping, shooting. Trotter knocking it in again. Boy, Trotter's been pretty much everything for Marbury in this one as the Aggies lead it by 19 with 60 seconds to go in the third. O'Neal skips it into the front court. It's CJ. Backdoor cut. McMillan laying it in. Another feed for Franklin.
CJ's putting on a clinic with passing.
Here's Brown, who's had a tough third and a foul on O'Neal. They'll get a jump ball in the arrow with Marbury, but great defense by Eric O'Neal as Trey Wright will check in for the Aggies. Jalen Hall will check in for Marbury.
Eric O'Neal, I said, had his best defensive performance of his high school career against Jemison. He is rivaling that today against Marbury with defensive boards.
Great
and
defense.
What he did there.
Sorry, Alex. Great defense by Whetstone, but the Aggies couldn't control the board. Burdett firing it off to Brown for 3. Too strong. Rebound Whetstone. There we go, Tristan. And the Aggies will have the final shot here in the third quarter with a 21-point lead. Patterson weaving. Patterson floating. Patterson missed everything. Rebounded by Wright. Got fouled. Should have been a whistle. And then Marbury's going to grab the board. Burdett, front court, stopping, shooting, scoring. With 7 seconds to go, the Aggies got to race it ahead with 4, with 3, with 2, with 1. Franklin at the buzzer, no good. And we will go to the fourth quarter with a 19-point lead. Stay with us. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Cold and flu season is here, but Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga has you covered. From cough and cold medicine to fever relief, vitamins, and immune support, they have everything you need to feel better fast. skip the lines, and use their quick and convenient drive-through window to get in and out with ease. Friendly service, trusted care, and hometown convenience all in one place. Transfer your prescription to Marble City Pharmacy today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Number 1 in customer satisfaction among insurance providers 5 years in a row. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Albia Steers is there. The official insurance agent of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Aggies 8 minutes away from back-to-back Final Fours. A 19-point lead, 50-31. After this game, we'll have the Star Physical Therapy post-game show. Remember, soccer tonight on YouTube and Facebook, baseball right here on Mix 106.5. Plenty of time for Marbury to make a comeback and make it a game. Sylacauga needs to be disciplined with it. No reason to fire up any early shots. Marbury playing a zone. Back to the top. KT to Eric for three. No good. Long rebound. The Aggies get it. 30 seconds have passed here in the fourth quarter.
This is exactly what you wanted for Coach Jones. Patience, not forcing any shots.
CJ underneath the Whetstone, driving past the defender, got around the defender, finishing on the defender.
You would think the way Sylacauga has rebounded and gotten to the rim with authority all night long that Sylacauga had the 6'5 guys. No, that's Marbury. Sylacauga, undersized, doesn't matter.
Oh, Trotter almost got a contested one to go there. Blocked under the goal by Franklin. Aggies get it. In the front court is O'Neal. 6:56 to go. Eric dribbling himself in the corner. Out to the top to CJ. Taking the pass is Franklin. Feeding the corner. Whetstone for three. Good! 55-31.
Why not for Tristan Whetstone, man? He was the guy against Jemison that started it all off, and the guy against Coosa Central. He's finishing it tonight for Sylacauga.
Burdette for Marbury. A 24-point lead. Morrell to Cook. Cook picking up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Trying to find Trotter. Gets Burdette on a backdoor cut. Burdette missed it. Rebound. Hall puts it up. It's Morrell, and he'll lay it in. 2 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 minutes to play. 55-33. Aggies by 22. It's Franklin. And then Coach Joel Jones going to take a timeout. We'll step aside too. Aggies by 22. 5:58 to go in the fourth.
You've got a heart for helping folks and want a job where what you do really matters. AltaPoint Health is hiring right here in the community. They've got positions open from Clay County to Sylacauga, including direct support professionals and therapists, and some jobs even let you work from home. No experience? No problem. AltaPoint offers on-the-job training, great benefits, and real room to grow. Caring is their calling. Text AltaJobs to 97211 and find your fit today.
Central to you, central to your success. Central Alabama Community College, the official video live streaming sponsor of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Online at cacc.edu.
Back after the timeout. Aggies lead it by 22 with 5:58 to go in the fourth quarter. 55-33. Looking for back-to-back regional championships here at Alabama State and back-to-back appearances in the Final Four at the BJCC. As the Aggies send out KT, Elo, CJ, Tristan, and Trey. KT feeding it. Eric O'Neal rips down a pass. Whetstone thought about a three in the corner. Decided to pull it down. Tristan around the defense. Laying it in. Whetstone over Morrell. And we do get it back to 24. 57-33.
Might have to give Tristan Whetstone the name the closer, the way he's closing out Marbury early in this fourth quarter.
Trotter knocked away by Whetstone, fighting for it off the leg of Whetstone and out of bounds. And thought Tristan went to the floor hard. Now he's favoring that right ankle. Jeshua is going to check in. We hope Tristan will just be able to walk this off, as he'll get to the bench. Well, Tristan Whetstone played his tail off today, did Tristan.
He did. And when they needed to put the foot on the gas, he did it in the fourth quarter. Have to credit what he did to really take this game away from Marbury.
Trey will check out. Josh will come back in. (57-33). Aggies by 24. Trotter, deep three, front of the rim, no. Rebound KT off to Eric. Eric through two defenders. Left-handed pass in the front court to Spear. Tried to go for the lob, and CJ got it to go. And they're going to wave it off because Franklin hung on the rim with it. No bucket for CJ. CJ trying to argue his case. Oh, Josh, a little high for the alley.
The roof on this building would have blew off if C.J. Franklin had jammed that home.
Trotter spinning, kicking off to Brown. Brown, tough shot, missed it. Sarine kept it alive. KT rips it ahead. Into the front court to Eric. On the drive, Eric, reverse layup, good! Everything's dropped in the second half. It is now a 26-point lead with 4:40 to go. Trotter in the corner. Brown, three, well short. CJ ahead, and he's fouled. We thought this game could go one of two ways. It was going to be tight, or the Aggies would Montevallo Marbury here today, and it has gone the latter.
Close in that first quarter, Sylacauga feeling the way they felt all season and playing the way they've played, came out in the second quarter and put the foot on the gas and didn't look back.
CJ kicking, Kinson, three ball. Fouled and one! Kinson three, a Marble City Pharmacy three, and he'll go to the line. Oh! This is to put the good guys up by 30. Here comes Jace, here comes Brady, and here comes Trey. Jay's trying to take himself out. Coach saying, what are you doing, son? One shot for Threet. Rattled it in. 63-33, and here comes Hubbard. With 4:18 to go in a regional final, the Aggies will empty the platoon. Brown, three ball, his fourth or fifth air ball in this one. Remember last year, it was Montevallo knocking off an Aggie area foe in Briarwood in the Sweet 16, and people were feeling like, man, Montevallo just beat Briarwood. This one could be tough. The same thing was said with Marbury knocking off Clay Central on Thursday. Well, the Aggies had other plans. Here's Sanders fighting for it. Underneath, Jace, no. 63-33. And a foul on Hubbard will send Trotter to the stripe. Thank everybody for watching the courtside cam. What do we got watching? Mr. Twyman, Hayden Basinger, Heather Adair. Boy, Brenda Tiefert is all over. She doesn't miss a game. If you comment, go Aggies, we'll get you an Aggie Sports Network sweatshirt. We'll comment the winner in the comments after the game. to get your size information, and we'll get that to you. 2 free throws up and good for Trotter, who has about half of the Marbury points in this one. Maybe more. (63-35), a 28-point lead in the fourth quarter. Joshua juking off to Franklin, crossing up. CJ underneath, got fouled, and he'll have 2 free throws coming his direction at the Coosa Valley Medical Center free throw line.
Maybe Sylacauga can use this last 2 minutes and 55 seconds to get right from the free throw line, because they're going to need it when you go to Birmingham.
Jaden Sanders coming in. Leonard checking in. Oh, I got a few Go Aggies coming in. Have a comment, Go Aggies. We'll get maybe a couple sweatshirts out. Oh, you see Risa wants one. We got a couple in stock. We got Cardinal red, black, and I think white. What do you got on today?
The black.
The black, okay. The Aggies won their Elite Eight game while I was wearing this one last year. I made sure to put it on again for this one. And the put back good after the missed free throws. Lead back to 30. Then a foul by Trey on the other side will send Trotter to the line with 2:40 to go. We got a hot clock in a regional?
Yeah, they did it earlier. They've done it.
Wow.
They did it in sub-regional too.
Baseball tonight on Mix 106.5. David McCurley, Ashton Fowler with you on the Aggie Sports Network. Michael Giddens with soccer on Facebook and YouTube. I think the girls start at 5:30.
5:30, the boys after that.
The county tournament. What a game here for Sylacauga, as they will be regional champions. (65-36). Trotter made the free throws. His day is done. Hubbard into Sanders with 2:30 to go in the fourth. Holtzclaw, bottom. Fire away, big man. 68-37. Tapped out by Jace. My goodness, what a game. Marbury's going to throw it away on the scoring table. Feel like a lot of people went to sleep on Sylacauga after, listen, I think Coach Jones would say they had a bad 3-week stretch, and they still only lost 2 games in 3 weeks, one to Briarwood and one against Lincoln.
It doesn't matter how you're playing 3 weeks ago. It matters how you're playing today. That's when the story for Sylacauga. They have got right since the area tournament.
They have found their shot again. 68-37. We're going to try to get Coach Joel Jones post-game with us. A minute 10 to play. Aggies by 31. On the drive, the stop, the shot, no. Put back, no, but a foul. We'll send Marbury to the strike as the clock will continue to wind until the shooter gets it at the free throw line. Now it stops at 53.9. They tell me that local radio will be able to do the Final Four. So we might see in Birmingham. It's a tap back after a missed free throw, good for the Dogs. Hubbard in the corner to Welch. Jace on the drive. Jace around the defender. 70-40 after the lay-in for Welch.
And why not? You get some time in the regional final to show what you're worth, and Jace Welch does it.
Easton Wright working on Sanders, poked out from behind by Sanders as the clock will run. It will not stop. Marbury will not inbound. And the Aggies send Marbury to the doghouse as we will load up the bus and go back to Birmingham for another shot at a state title. Your final score, Sylacauga 70, Marbury 40. We'll be back with the Star Physical Therapy post-game show.
First Bank of Alabama, we recognize that your busy life doesn't always have time to dedicate to banking decisions. That's why we have made it easier for you to do banking with a local Alabama community bank. Founded over 176 years ago, covering 6 counties with 13 locations, online, mobile, and ATM banking throughout East Central Alabama, we have the products, services, and people to help tailor your financial needs. First Bank of Alabama, where you are first. Online at fbal.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Toyota of Sylacauga, we treat you like one of our own because you are. I'm Chris Kane, and whether it's your first time or your 10th, we're here to serve you with honesty, care, and the kind of service that keeps your family coming back. From oil changes to new Toyotas, our team is ready to earn your trust every time. Come see why families all over East Central Alabama and beyond choose us every time they buy a car. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Cold and flu season is here, but Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga has you covered. From cough and cold medicine to fever relief, vitamins, and immune support, they have everything you need to feel better fast. Skip the lines and use their quick and convenient drive-through window to get in and out with ease. Friendly service, trusted care, and hometown convenience all in one place. Transfer your prescription to Marble City Pharmacy today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
This is the Star Physical Therapy post-game show on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
$70-40, Aggies win it here at Alabama State. This is the Star Physical Therapy post-game show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. The all-region teams being called out. Sylacauga will get its second consecutive region championship trophy here at Alabama State, Alex. 70-40 in a regional final in an Elite Eight contest.
It was dominant from the sub-region all the way through the regional final for Sylacauga. They did not let any team come back in a game in the second half.
70-40 as we go through the stat sheet here. Tristan Whetstone finished with 13. Patterson with 16. Franklin with 10. Boy, there was a lot of Aggies in the scoring column. Holtzclaw, McMillan. But the duo tonight, Corbin Patterson and Tristan Whetstone, this afternoon, put the Aggies on top. They combined for 29. That's only 11 short of what Marbury put on the board today.
That's crazy that you have those two guys almost outscoring Marbury by themselves.
Eric O'Neill, Corbin Patterson on the all-region team. Now you'll get the region MVP.
And now, your 2026 Central Regional Most Valuable Player from Sylacauga,
C.J. Franklin, your MVP. Had 10 in this one, but the 7 assists in this game out.
Yeah. That was some of the most beautiful passing I've seen from C.J. Franklin in an Aggie uniform.
He was plus 28 in this game, the highest of any player, as C.J. Franklin took over in the second half. Sylacauga will get its regional championship trophy. We're going to go co-players of the game, brought to you by Star Physical Therapy. Corbin Patterson, C.J. Franklin, and Tristan Whetstone. Oh, my goodness. Regional champions. Going back to the Final Four, where we belong, as the Aggies get their trophy. What a day for Sylacauga, as they will go back to Birmingham. We will take a break. We will be back to close things out here on the other side on the Star Physical Therapy post-game show.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
Gear up for a flavor victory at Wharf Casual Seafood. Whether you're craving seafood classics like shrimp or crab claws, or wanting to tackle a juicy burger or crisp salad, we've got your winning play. Dine in with us or grab a meal to go and find out why every bite is a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out our menu at wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer. You're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer. You're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Busy day? Allen Brew Markets has you covered. Swing by for fresh coffee, a quick bite, or that afternoon pick-me-up snack. And while you're here, fuel up your car and your day. Fast, easy, convenient. Service, selection, and a smile are waiting at Allen Brew Markets. Because when it comes to keeping you going, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah. Allen Brew Markets.
The Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network is fueled by Allen Oil Company. Fuel for your car, fuel for your body. You're all in with Allen.
Star Physical Therapy post-game show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. We're quickly going to get head basketball coach Joel Jones with us here courtside. Coach, regional champs, you did it again in blowout fashion against Marbury. I know you got to be excited about today's result.
No doubt. Excitement and relieved as well. It's been a long season, a long year. Couldn't wait for this moment to get here. And we're fortunate to win another area tournament, with a regional tournament, which makes us back-to-back regional champs and back-to-back trips to the Final Four.
Coach, CJ with 10 points, 7 assists, Corbin with 16, Whetstone with 13, 3 seniors that absolutely stood out for you today.
They did, and I've been talking that, I've been speaking that all year long, that we've had somebody on this basketball team to step up night in and night out. Today we had three guys that played really well, and we had great complementary players as well with Eric O'Neal. I think Josh Spears a little bit hurt, but he give it his all in spite of, and we'll recover. And this basketball team is right where it needs to be going into the Final Four.
I agree, Coach, and you need to get in that locker room and celebrate. Go hang out with your guys. That's Sylacauga head basketball coach Joel Jones here with us courtside. Before we close it out, Alex Bauman, 70-40, a 30-point win. Coach Jones had 3 seniors that stepped up here in this tournament. Boy, and they really kind of changed maybe the narrative around who the best in 5A is going into the Final Four.
And Coach Jones said it is those guys stepped up, but it was also complimentary basketball. There was guys like Eric O'Neal and Kinson 3, Joshua Holtzclaw that came in, and they might not have scored the 16 points that Corbin Patterson scored or the 13 points that Whetstone scored, but they got on the glass, they scrapped for loose balls, they dove for everything, they played physical defense, and they gave Marbury nothing easy. That's been the story for Sylacauga all season long, is it might not be the guy that scores 30 points. It's the guys that come in that do the dirty work and are the hard hats for Coach Jones.
Sylacauga going to the Final Four, where they will face Gunnersville in the state semifinal. Again, your final score today, 70-40. Aggies win it over the Marbury Bulldogs. From Jeremy Law and Alex Bauman, this has been a product of Radio Alabama and Sylacauga Athletics. Thanks for listening and watching.